People that talk to other people about problems, they really don't want a solution to the problem. They really just want
to them.
somebody. Yeah, they want to vent. They want somebody to agree with their points. Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone, and
Welcome
welcome
back
back
to
to
the
the Zamox
Zamox Podcast, where we focus on
faith,
family,
fitness,
finances,
and friendships.
All right, family. So we're going to be reading from Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus, who being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness, and being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross." Amen.
Amen. Okay, y'all. This session we're gonna just be laid back. We're gonna answer a couple questions from the couples deck of tonight's conversation. Just so you guys can watch this with your significant other, whether y'all dating or married, and you guys ask each other these exact same questions. Get active in the comment section, comment down below. Share this, of course, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every single Monday that we post on our YouTube channel. And yeah, we're about to get right into it. So you want to answer first?
Yeah. All right, family. So here's our first question. It says, "If you could do it all over again, would you still choose me?" Explain your answer.
Yes.
Explain.
I'm gonna explain the answer. I would say yes because honestly, I want you to come a little sooner. Like you took too long to come get me. Yes, because just everything flowed organically.
Yeah.
And I felt like I would be even farther than I am in life if we had connected earlier. Yeah. Because I feel like we pushed each other to grow in every aspect. So
yeah, that's good. I agree. I would say the same thing, except I believe we came together at the perfect time. There are certain things I had to go through, certain things that you had to go through to help you become the woman that I met you as.
Yeah.
So I believe it all happened in God's time, and it was perfect. This was God's plan.
God's plan.
You know what I mean? All right, that's the first question. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay, my question for you. When you have a problem with me, who knows about it first?
You?
Period.
Yeah, when I have a problem with you, you know about it first.
That should always be an answer. If you're in a relationship, and this whole episode is literally catered towards marriage and people that are in relationship, people that are single and want to be in a relationship. These questions that we're answering is literally a structure and a guideline to how a relationship should function and flow. Not saying that our relationship is perfect, but our structure and our foundation is solid. Mm-hmm. So just to go along with what you said, no one else should be knowing about your issue and your problem relationship besides your partner.
Yep.
Like now to say especially females, we are even males too. You need those relationships and those friendships that you are able to get relationship advice about and to be able to, have other couples pour into you. But you also need to have the wisdom and the knowledge to know who that person needs to be in order to be able to pour into you. Like me, I'm not going to a single person asking them for marriage advice.
Silly.
It does not align, does not make sense at all. Not going to a divorced person asking them how to save my marriage.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to save your own marriage. Yeah.
So yeah.
That he's the first person to know about anything that I have a problem with because it's regarding him.
Yeah. Yeah, people that talk to other people about problems, they really don't want a solution to the problem. They really just want somebody, they want to vent. They want somebody to agree with their points. That's really what it is. And I ain't got time for that. If you coming to me, you told me one of my problems that I could fix, is stop trying to fix everything that you tell me about. But it's like I can't help it. I'm solution oriented.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I can help it, but my first instinct is to think of the solution. Because if you're coming to me with a problem, to just vent, like if it's you, it's okay, right? I can accept that. But nobody else come to me with a problem to vent, because I ain't trying to hear it. Honestly, like if you don't want a solution, then I'm not really trying to talk.
Yeah. And that's especially if you're coming to people with the exact same problem. Like you're
Yeah,
venting about the
especially.
exact same thing week after week. Oh, my baby daddy ain't this and blah, 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 blah. But you steady messing with him. You're steady dealing with him. Like whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. My husband don't do this, da 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 da. Okay, well, you married him.
Yeah.
You knew that's how he was when he got with you. You know you're not about to leave him. So why are you continuously talking about a situation that you're not bringing to your partner seriously for you guys to work through and change?
All right. So my question says, what are 3 things I can do right now to make you smile?
Okay, warm up my food, give me a back massage, a full body massage,
Okay.
and I'll give you a tip, the tip you like, and put the kids to sleep.
Put the kids to sleep. They just woke up.
Yeah, I mean it's early, but I'm saying like we're forever right now. The past is the past.
Got it. Okay. 3 things that you can do right now to make me smile.
Yeah.
Um, One, you can bathe me.
You like when I bathe you?
Yeah, I like when you bathe me. I like when you come into America. You just bathe me up.
Yeah.
Number 2, you can put oil on my body.
Okay.
I want to be pampered. Number 3, you can put powder on my nuts. Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Hey.
What's up with you with this? Okay, we'll talk about that.
Hey.
Okay, next question for me. From 1 to 10, how emotionally available would you say I am for you and why? From 1 through 10, how emotionally available would you say I am for you and why?
For me? Not to me, but for me.
Yeah.
I would say 10. Yeah. It's like I don't know how to properly gauge if you are or are not being emotionally available. Like how do I know if you're not being emotionally available? Like whenever I express a problem, you're there.
Like if I'm like not acknowledging your emotions about it. So
No,
if
so
I'm
I'll say
like
10. Yeah, I'll say 10.
Okay. Yeah, I would say like a 9.5.
A 9.5? How
Yeah.
can I make it a 10?
Reading the room.
But the room changes so frequent.
No, don't do that.
It's like how do I?
Don't do that.
The room on one side of the room is cold. Then one step is warm. Then over here is hot. So yeah, I mean, I'm using the analogy of reading the room. No. There's so many different. Yeah,
it's not. Like for example, like if I'm expressing something like to you, and I'm telling you over and over again, it's like clearly I'm emotional about it, and you're not acknowledging like the emotional thing about it because like your whole thing is like to keep me in a positive mind state, but like you knowing me, like I need to cry. So I keep bringing the same thing up, or I keep talking about the same thing, because like I just need you to just like hold me and be like, babe.
Okay, tell me what I should do.
I just told you.
Just hold you.
Just hold me and like look me in my eyes like you be doing. Cause I said it's a 9.5.
But that sounded like a 7.5. What you telling me right now?
It's only a 9.5 because within the past week that has been the situation. You've been trying to keep me in a positive headspace to where you haven't necessarily completely like acknowledged the emotional part of me expressing like I'm cramping.
Okay. So just hold you.
Yeah. Or just simply ask, babe, what would you like? Like, what can I do to like help? Or what would you like for me to do?
Got it.
Because sometimes like a verbal, like, oh, it's okay, it's gonna be all right. Sometimes that can feel like a brush off.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah. Even I
So,
do that sometimes. But that's why I said a 9.59. You round that up. Five always if it's five or greater, you round up. So it's really a 10.
no,
But I'm giving you a 9.59.
but it
because
sounded like a 7. So
it's not a
so it's
7.
okay.
I literally said
Yeah, it's
literally
not a
just
7,
because,
but that's what it sounds like. So, but it's okay.
but it's not because I'm verbally telling you it's a 9.5.
Yeah, but you're also verbally telling me why it's a 9.5, and you verbally telling me why it's a 9.5.
Well, you got points taken off this week. That's why.
But when does the scale? When do you regrade?
Well, when you do good, you go back to a 10. Like I said, just this week, you went to a 9.5.
My next question says, "Tell me about a time in our relationship when you were most proud of me and why."
This birthday trip.
Her last birthday trip.
Yeah.
Why?
What? Because you literally like my love language, like how I catered to like everybody else. You literally did that for me, and I had no idea. Like you planned it to a T. Like you had everyone on board. Like just something I wanted to do, something we had talked about. Like just that, like everything that I said I wanted for my birthday. Oh, I don't want to be in Georgia. I want to take a vacation. Like I want to do something with the kids, but I also want just us to do something together. I want to experience something new. Like literally, you did absolutely all of that. I want my hair done. I want my nails done. Yeah. Every single thing that I said, literally from 2022 of last year up until my birthday, he literally executed. And to me, that was just like mind blowing because like nobody ever did nothing like that for me.
Never, but she ain't never been married before.
I ain't never been married before, so yeah, that was the ultimate like shebang.
The time that I was most proud of you and why was when we had our first child, Noel.
Yeah.
That was when I was most proud of you. That was the time.
Right, because like that whole process.
Yeah, the whole process was a lot, and you bore it all.
Yeah.
Like you withstood all of it.
How you feel like the process like having Naomi? So I know we reference to Noel a lot, and I know we do because like that was like our
first
time experiencing it, and like for the second time, it's like you kind of like more alert of what's going on.
Yeah.
But for me, it still was like a different experience.
No, Naomi's experience was different. It was I was proud of you there as well because that was a difficult experience, you know. But the reason that I say Noel is because it was the first time, like you said, it's the first time it happened. Yeah. Like it was the first. So, you know, that's why. But with Naomi,
it was so much that happened when Noel too. Like that whole process was a lot.
It was a lot. So yeah, okay, next question. Are we gonna do 2 more?
Yeah.
We'll do 2 more.
Also, comment down below if you want to hear us give the full story about our birthing of our children.
Our birthing, because I was there
the entire time.
I was in the thick of it.
And we'll insert videos. We'll make it kind of like a memory log, and we'll do one dedicated to Naomi, dedicated to Noel, dedicated to any other babies we have in the future. Okay, so if you could fight any battle for me, past or present, which would it be and why?
Fight any battles for you, past or present? I would fight the battle of your environment as a child. No, I wouldn't. I'll take that back because it made you who you are. If you could fight any battle for me, past or present, which would it be and why? Here's a battle I will fight. I will fight the battle of you having to deal with some of the emotional abuse that you dealt with. Yeah, I will fight that battle for you because it caused certain triggers to be a part of your being.
Yeah, real
And
bad.
that's not always a good thing. It's not always a bad thing, but it's not always a good thing.
Yeah,
So that's what I would fight.
that's a good one. I would want you to fight that battle.
Yeah. What about me?
I just want to add too, because I remember growing up, and I would always say, I'd rather you beat me than for the mental and mind game, like the mental and mind abuse that I experienced.
Right.
I'd rather the physical pain, because one thing about the physical pain and the physical abuse,
It'll go away.
It'll go away.
Yeah.
I was fine. It felt like death in a moment.
Yeah.
But I would be fine. Mental abuse it's the worst form.
Yeah.
Because it's literally sit with you.
Like torment.
It's
sewn.
Hell. It's hell. It's sewn inside of you. Those are seeds that are sewn inside of you.
Yeah.
Somebody punch you in your eye. Okay, you punch me in my eye. It's gonna be black for a little bit. It's gonna heal. I'm gonna get over it. Someone tells you you ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. Your mama wasn't nothing. That's gonna affect you at nighttime, when you wake up, when you brush your teeth, when you go back to sleep, when you eat snack, when you go back to sleep, when you walk down the street, when you go to work, when you get in the car. It's going to follow you. So thank you for tackling that one for me.
You're welcome, bro.
For you, I would have to say, let me see, if you could fight any battle for me, past or present, which would it be and why? I would have to say, speaking your mind fully. I feel like that's related to like childhood trauma that you haven't yet unlocked. So I would say that child you, I would fight that child you that wanted to speak a lot and wanted to vocalize a lot of things that you probably, didn't vocalize or didn't speak because you probably was told as a child to be quiet, to not talk, to hold that in, or to just go with the flow of things, or to please people. I would fight that little you.
That's good.
That child you.
That's real good. That's definitely real good. I was wondering what you was gonna say. I'm like, Okay, one more, y'all. One more from each of us. So it says, tell me about a time in our relationship where you were most disappointed in me and why. That's a good one.
Disappointed? I would have to say our financial situation. When it was fresh and we had just had Noel. I was a stay-at-home mom from the time I really got pregnant with Noel until I literally just could not take it no more and wanted to go back to work. So I would say about a year and a half, almost 2 years. I would say 2 years, because while I was pregnant, and then really that entire year of 2019, because COVID happened. I would say that period of him, just being a man and, being prideful and wanting to take on the responsibility of like holding it down completely financially. And the reality of it is the entire world has shut down. Companies wasn't paying that much. So I would say then, like literally just me not having the financial knowledge of what was going on and not offering
me
to
not
help,
being transparent,
or not being transparent, and me trusting and not really me just trusting that everything was taken care of and being in the now, because it's like I knew that it was hard at the time, but at the same time I was in denial, like, oh, we're fine, we'll be all right. So it really was like a disappointment in you, but also I beat myself up about it too, because it's like, dang, like, what did I do like to not basically make him feel comfortable to come to me and be like, hey babe, like this is that, because I feel like there were signs that you telling me like, okay, no, we don't need to go out to eat there because this, but at the same time it's like you always made it happen. So I just went with that. So I would say that.
That's good.
What about you?
A time in a relationship when I was most disappointed in you and why. Most disappointed in you. I'm most disappointed in you, and anytime a birthday or a holiday came around and I didn't do what you, I, I don't want to say expect, yeah, say expected, what you expected me to do, or I didn't do what you would have done, and you were upset at me for that.
Yeah.
That was disappointing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if my love language ain't your love language, or I don't do what you would do, doesn't mean that I care any less. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. Yeah, it's just I don't value the same things that you value in that area.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go spend $300, $400, $500 and buy you an iPad. I wouldn't do that unless you just needed it. Like it was, you know what I mean? Which I needed it at the time you did it. But still, like I wouldn't. That's not it. Like for me, I would spend that money on a trip.
Yeah.
I would spend that money on us doing something, not like a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a time that I was most disappointed in.
Yeah. But I feel like that's like I'll take that. Because I like when that.
I got no choice.
Yeah, okay, but I do. Because when that happened, I was just really sad.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like why wouldn't he like do that for me?
Right.
Because like you said, like that's not your love language, but that's my love language. Right. That's how I like to be loved.
Right.
And for you, it's like, you know, you would want it on a trip or something like that. But anything I sold into, like, you started to realize that I'm sewing into you. So your iPad was messing up. The iPad, the case, you need like watches, like everything that I spent money on, you know, that was, you know, a little ticket. Mm-hmm. It was to sow into you, to sow into your business because you needed those things. Right. Because your love language is like quality time and also like to pour into you. Like you love self-improvement, you love, you know, the business. So for me, that's what I was doing. So on my perspective, when I would react that way, it was like a disappointment because it really was like a triggering thing as well. Like all my life, I've always given to people, and to not have like the person that I'm sharing life with and the person that I, you know, birthed a child for, to not put that effort into me. Right. It was like
damn, it's like a slap in the face.
It was like a slap in the face, and it's also like me like being firm, like I'm not accepting it.
Right.
Like I'm grateful for what you're able to do, and I'm grateful for what you're doing. Right. And I don't need you to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars. I just need you to make me feel special. Right. Like don't just do something last minute, or don't just hurry up and go and do something for me just because you know I'm gonna be pissed off if you don't.
Right.
You know? So that was my whole thing about it, which I see how like to you is like, oh Dad, like you're being ungrateful. Like you're being ungrateful for it, or like you want me to just splurge out, and you know, we wasn't in that place to do that at the time.
Right.
But for me it was more so just put that effort in. Like don't just give me that because it's the most convenient thing, or like it's like it's quick and easy.
Yeah.
Because that's not my love language. That's not how I pour into you. You know.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That's good. This is good. It's a therapy session.
Yeah.
Okay, we got one more card. You got
one more. If we didn't have kids, would we still be together?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says if we didn't have kids and or other serious commitments, would we still be together?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If we didn't have kids and or other serious commitments,
I think that at that part, if you don't have kids,
would we still be together? Yeah.
100%. 100%. We would still be together. We literally would be doing the exact same thing we're doing now.
Yeah, doing the exact same thing.
Just probably on a
just more freely because we wouldn't have kids.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like we were already doing that behind closed doors before I guess we came out to everybody that we was together.
Right.
Same thing. Same rolling and rolling.
But I guess that was an okay question.
I really didn't like that.
I didn't like that question.
So just one more question.
Okay, one more question.
Actually, no. We're going to answer two questions from this from this version. Just because it's relationship and couple edition, so it might be a little
Okay, these are the intimate questions. All right, so they may get a little
spicy.
intimate.
Little spicy, like we said, ask your partner. We recommend that y'all go purchase these cards and tag our YouTube down below, please. It will help with sponsorships and we would greatly appreciate it. Okay, last question, and we're doing the intimate one. So it's about to get spicy. The little kids on here. Go sit down. Click off. Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
How many times a week would you prefer to have sex, honestly?
I would say 4 times a week.
Okay.
What? What's the face for?
Nothing, man.
What? More or less?
More.
No. I'm good with 4 times.
Babe.
What?
It says honestly. I'm gonna say about 4 or 5 times. You should say about 5 to 6 times.
I'm gonna say about 4 to 6 times. 4 to 6 times a week.
Do y'all think that having sex is important in your relationship?
Is it?
It is. So like when people say like if they ain't had like intimacy with like their
Sex.
husband or wife,
Not intimacy, sex.
you know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes YouTube guidelines be like flagging
Sex.
stuff. Okay.
It's okay.
Sometimes like say they ain't had sex in like a month. It's like whoa.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Especially if like you guys aren't.
If you're capable, unless there's like a medical condition going on, or
you
like
just had
something's
a
going
child.
on. Yeah, something's going on, then I can understand. But if y'all just not having sex for a month, it's like
because y'all don't want to have
well,
sex.
what happened? That's my question. Well, what happened? Is she okay? Is he okay?
Yeah.
Because like,
what's wrong?
What's wrong? Why not?
Like that part of your relationship needs to be fresh and needs to be explored because for a man, he needs that. For a woman too.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I need it.
I need it.
I don't want it. I need it.
For a man, they need that. And for a woman, we need that emotional support first, and then we need that sexual support next. For a man, they need that sexual support and then that emotional.
I don't even need the emotional support.
Yes, you do.
Just give me a double on the sex part. All right. Okay, it says, what's the sexiest word in the English language? Explain. I would say you.
Ooh.
Oh?
We?
That's the sexiest word in the English language. No, honestly, the sexiest word in the English language is... I don't know. Why did I choose that question?
French.
The sexiest word
French.
in the human language?
Oh, sexiest word.
In the English language?
Oh, word. Oh, baby.
Okay.
You can flip it and reverse it. Like, I'm like, come here, baby.
You
know what I'm saying? Baby.
No. Okay, I got it. If our romance was a novel, what would it be called and why?
If our romance was a novel, what would it be
called and why?
The Notebook. Because sometimes real spicy and sometimes real
spicy.
Real romantically spicy.
I was going to say The Love Note.
The Love Note?
Yeah.
Oh, you can make up your own.
Yeah. It says
okay, yeah. I would say The Notebook, though.
If our romance was a novel, what would it be called? I would say The Love Note.
Why?
Because we're constantly sending messages of love to each other.
With our body.
With our body, with our mouth, with our actions.
Yeah.
So it's like a love note. It's just our relationship is just a love note.
I like that.
Thank you.
We gotta write in our book.
I'll write in my book.
I said my book. I
Oh,
didn't say
my bad. Okay. All right, y'all. So that's it for these questions. That's it for this episode. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace and blessings.
Let love
Bye.
fill your hearts, family.